You can see this is the little male down here, and you can see he's completely locked up. Hey guys, welcome to Vlog. How are you doing this morning? I'm actually packing a handful of snakes, not many. I think there's 4 ball pythons that I have to pack today. But look at this one. This is actually an albino cinny, and you guys remember when I got these. I've talked about these before. They're actually a cinnamon, which is codominant mutation, bred to an albino, which of course is a recessive mutation, but they make for some absolutely gorgeous snakes. And again, I have a couple snakes to pack this morning just to get my day started. I hope that you have an incredible day as well. Thank you for joining me. Next up is this pastel yellow belly. I mean, it's just a great combination, isn't it? Pastel's codominant, yellow belly's codominant, so it's kind of a powerhouse animal. Not only does it look absolutely gorgeous, but when you breed this to a bunch of different things, it makes incredible babies. This animal used to be kind of one of the pinnacles of the ball python world. Everyone needed pastel yellow bellies, so they're still pretty relevant because they're absolutely awesome and beautiful, aren't they? And speaking of beautiful, this is an ivory ball python. Now, I've told the story before that the first kind of white snake that came into the country sold for like $100,000. Well, actually, I believe that Pete Call is the one that imported it and sold it to a guy named Chad Brown that had a company called Pro Exotics. He used to play NFL football for the Seattle Seahawks and the Patriots and the Steelers. He's a good friend of mine. Chad and me have known each other for a long time. We've traveled around together. Great guy. He was the one that bought the very first white snake, and he paid like $100,000. This is the same exact mutation as he bought. Now they're relatively affordable, but kind of a cool history, isn't it? And speaking of history, you know, I'm so excited about the history not only of the reptile industry, but of morphs and so on like that. And by the way, this is a Mojave pinstripe, which would actually be called a jigsaw. Regardless, I told you that we're going to be doing the Legends of Reptiles series that's getting close to launching over on my other channel, Animal Bites or Snake Bites TV. I'm thinking about doing another series about like the origin of morphs, not just with ball pythons, but all snakes, corn snakes, leopard geckos, I mean, you name it. Doing an origin history type thing. Let me know if you guys are interested in that. In the meantime, you know, I'm packing this last ball python. I'm walking down the aisle here, and one of the things that just drives me absolutely crazy is this right here. Take a look at this. This light is out right here. That's right. And I hate it because what happens is that because the humidity and heat is a little high, the ballasts go bad on these things. So sometimes you're like, oh, well, you just change the bulbs. Usually it's the ballast that goes out, so I have to literally replace the ballast. What a pain in the butt. So I'm going to at some point turn electrician later today. Bluebird breeding season is in full tilt. Take a look at these guys right here. You can see this is the little male down here, and you can see he's completely locked up. You can see right here where the female almost looks a little bit engorged. That's actually his hemipenes that have entered her right through her vent here, and it's kind of weird because these guys are kind of backwards where normally their tails are the same way. These ones are absolutely opposite, and Eric said that these guys were actually hooked up ever since this morning, so I'm going to go ahead and slowly give them some peace and quiet because let's face it, no one wants to get interrupted during something like that. But my point is, Bluebird season is off to a great start. Things are breeding like crazy. Next on the list is to unload all this bedding. Lori actually went out to her uncle's where we store our bedding, and now we have to bring it in and just get it set up. Just another thing in the day of the life of a really glamorous job as a reptile breeder. Look at this guy. Look at Eric. Oh my gosh. All right, I better start helping him.
Oh no, here, catch it.
Good job, guys. Noah, go ahead and get that. Noah, you okay? Oh. All right, let me help you out here. No! No! So the truth is, we actually have to take all this bedding and load it up in the place where it's out of the way, where we always keep it. This is where our muscles get worked out, right, guys?
Heck yeah.
Speaking of muscles, where's Lori?
She's hiding.
Whoa.
I guess we have to do it by herself. Oh. Typical. All right, so Noah and Eric were talking a little smack about who knows more about morphs earlier, so I figured I'd put him to the test. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Noah and show him 3 ball python morphs. He has to guess them. Then I'll take Eric and have him guess the same 3 ball python morphs. Whoever gets the most or at least as closest kind of wins. And then I thought there has to be a consequence, so I looked in our fridge and we got these dog treats sent back about 6 months ago, and they were expired after 4 weeks. So it's been about 5 months past expiration. So the loser eats...
How many dog treats are we eating?
Just one.
Oh, just one, but still, I mean...
Wow, it's almost a year old.
Yeah. So, yeah, you guys ready?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna beat him. I think I'm
Can
gonna
I
beat him.
study first?
Nope. All right, let's go do this. Okay, and the first one is here. What do you
Okay.
think that is?
Can I hold it?
You can hold it.
Okay, so this has banana in it. I'm gonna say this is I think this is a pastel banana.
Number 2.
Oh man, now I know this is a banana because of the black dots. So I think I might have been wrong on the first one. So I'm just gonna say this is a normal banana.
And last one.
Let me look at the eyes. This is a blue-eyed Lucy.
Okay, you ready?
Lay it on me, man.
Okay, first one.
Ooh, it's a nice one. Crap, dude. This is a Candino? It's a Candino.
Number 2.
Oh, this is a beauty right here. One of my personal favorites. This is gonna be a banana cinnamon. Banana cinnamon.
And last one.
Dude, you're cheating now. Look at this. Are you kidding me? It's oh man, it is a... Can I just say blue-eyed leucistic? I mean, I don't know. It's a super something, right? It's a super flame, super fire.
Let's go ahead and look at what we had here. The first one was a Candino.
You got that right?
Yeah.
Yes!
Right, you
That's
said
not
banana.
fair.
What?
All right.
The second one was absolutely a banana, but
I think it was a banana green pastel.
it's a banana cinnamon.
Bam!
He said that too.
Yeah.
He's cheating. He works here.
Okay, and so the last one was a Super Mojave or a blue-eyed leucistic.
Oh.
He said blue-eyed leucistic, but they changed it to a super fire, which would be a black-eyed leucistic. So
What an
Eric got
idiot.
2, you got 1.
Well, I got 1.5.
Dude, you want some milk with it or what?
Dude, that's not fair. Why do you know this? Have you
I
been
don't
down
know.
there?
I don't know. I know a person who works down there.
Man, that's
Scrumptious.
stupid. We should have done something. Doesn't really smell it. You know, guys, if you ever had one of those Scooby snacks that you can buy at Walmart, that's what it resembles.
Take a bite. Eric, you want? What do you think?
Is it good?
It tastes like grandma's cheesecake.
I love my grandma's cheesecake.
I can't. Wait.
Eric, go ahead and get you some.
I didn't want to throw up today. Ooh.
No, I can't see the throw up. One of Nature Valleys or something. It's really dry.
Okay, so Eric is spitting it out now too.
It's like the cinnamon challenge. I can't.
So there you have it, guys. I think they both did pretty good. Let me know in the comments what you thought of their performance and would you eat a 6-month-old stale dog treat.
Why didn't I eat one if I won? I won. I didn't even have to eat one.
Okay, so I'm off to Home Depot to buy a ballast for that broken light downstairs. Okay, I better get a couple of these because chances are pretty good that another one will go out at some time. That's just part of it. But hey, I'm turning electrician for the day. You know, in life, to be successful, you have to be passionate about everything you do, and not everything you do is something that is just incredibly in your wheelhouse. And hey, I could sit here and complain, or I could be miserable about it, but the fact is that you've got to do whatever you got to do to make things good. Now, I could call an electrician probably, but it's going to probably cost me $100. Well, I go to the store, it costs me 15 bucks, and I can fix it myself, and it only takes about 15 minutes. My point is that you have to be willing to do whatever it needs to make things work. Don't complain about it, because what's that going to do? I mean, that's not going to fix your problem. Just go ahead and make it happen. Alright, so basically, if you're smart, you'd probably turn the power off. You know, I mean, that's probably the smartest thing. But the truth is that you can work with this stuff as long as you don't ground yourself. So, although I probably should be doing the smart thing and turning the power off, I'm just going to do it with the power live. And I'm just going to hope to gosh that I don't get zapped. This is the hot wire here, right there. So I don't want to touch that and then touch any metal, because I'll get lit up. So this is the new ballast. All I have to do is put it up there, secure it, get all the wires all nutted up, and then hopefully this light will work. So now is the dangerous part, because those other wires that I was wire nutting, you know, there's no power. Now there's power, so I gotta be careful. And that little spark was just, it didn't hit me, it just kind of startled me for a second, because I'm not really an electrician here, but these are actual hot wires, so we definitely want to make 100% sure that we don't get zapped by these guys. And again, as long as you're not touching the ground, you're 100% fine. And there it is, the wires are together. Now I just have to put it back, and hopefully the lights work. Alright guys, so I guess I did an okay job. I'm no electrician, but I'm relatively handy, so that worked out great. It's like I always say, people think that I just play with animals all day, but the truth is that you have to be willing to conquer whatever comes your way. Whether you're working with animals for a living or doing whatever you're happen to do, there's a lot of things that happen, so you gotta have a curiosity and a willingness to learn, and if you do, it makes your life a lot easier. Instead of having to call an electrician and taking hours or days to get here, I was able to just run the store, fix it, and that doesn't mean that I'm incredible. As a matter of fact, I hardly even know what I'm doing, but I'm willing to learn. And with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here and get on the road to head home for the night and spend the rest of the evening with my family with a little downtime, because everyone needs a little bit of that every now and then. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I hope that you have an absolutely amazing day, evening, whenever you happen to be watching. Your support is amazing, and I do love you guys so much. Can you do me a couple favors really quick before we get out of here? Smash that like button for me. Go ahead and do that, as well as turn those post notifications on. You gotta hit that post notification bell, or you won't know when I upload a video, which is every day, 7 days a week at 9 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time. Remember to be kind to someone today, and I promise I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow.